Hey everybody. Oh my God, Richard is first by far. So this is another attempt at a YouTube live. So I'm on a bus right now, but we tried this last time, and the bus window was not very clear because of the rain. But today it's pretty clear, I think. So you should get a nice clear image. We're taking a bus all the way over to Eiffel Tower, and I think there was a little hiccup with the last broadcast because I got an error message from YouTube saying the video did not go get recorded. So I don't know if it'll get fixed over time or if that video will just be lost for the ages. Hey Euro, good to see you. So we are on a bus, and we're going to be traveling around Paris, going to the Eiffel Tower. So of course you can take a metro, and we're back. You can take a metro to the Eiffel Tower, but taking the bus is a lot more fun in some ways because you get a view. So the metro is very fast and efficient, but you don't get any view. Jan says, we're here. It's Jan. That's the other thing that's nice about YouTube, is I can really see the person's name very clearly. G Junior, hey Euro. And Periscope is difficult to see the user's name, but the name shows up very clearly on YouTube. So we're on a bus. Is this bus going too fast? Are these images flying by too fast for you? Good morning. Allie's in the house as well. Nice ride. Awesome. Let me know if it's too fast. I can change the angle if this is going by too fast for you guys. Look at the blue skies. We've got some amazing colors in the sky today. Hey everyone, just got off work. Yay! It's pretty fast. I can try to slow it down. I think if I look at the window across, it'll be less busy trying to play catch up. Or I could look out the front window maybe. Ask the bus driver to slow down. I'm sure he'll like that. Well, look at that, he did slow down. Your buses are very similar to ours. Yeah, maybe it's the same company. Hey again, Nancy's back. We got a lot of the people back. So I was just saying that the last YouTube technical issues during the upload process, I don't know if they'll get corrected over time or if that video is lost for the ages. We'll find out. Jackie Girl is back as well. You slowed down just as you were trying to slow it down yourself. I know. It is Scania. Just saw the logo. Ah. Okay. And the nice thing too about taking a bus is you see lots of different neighborhoods very quickly, so you can get the sense of different neighborhoods. And I think we're gonna have a very nice view of the Eiffel Tower. Where are we off to? We're going to the Eiffel Tower. So we're taking a bus to the Eiffel Tower, which I would recommend is a good way for tourists to get there. Instead of taking the metro, take the bus, because you get a really nice view along the way. You get to relax. And if you're going like at this time, early in the morning, it doesn't make much difference. is the second YouTube. This is my second YouTube this morning. So we did one earlier, which was a Paris River walk, and now we are doing a Eiffel Tower one. The first one, though, I'm not sure if it got saved because there was some technical problems during the upload for some reason, and I guess we'll find out in an hour or so if the video is there. Today you get to stay dry. Yes! I'm actually very dry today compared to the last time because it is raining, but it's very light. You will catch the replay. I don't know if there is going to be a replay. That's the whole thing. I'm not 100% sure there will be a replay. Look at these doors. Aren't these doors magnificent? Nice wood doors. And we're going to pass the Assembly Nationale. I'm not simultaneously on Periscope. I've done that in the past, though. This is the Parliament, the French Parliament you're looking at there. Neoclassical style. There is the Eiffel Tower. Beautiful doors. You love the ornamental wood doors. Yeah, they're really nice. Across the road there, we got the Grand Palais and the Petit Palais. And we got the Alexander III Bridge. You can see it's a really pretty bridge. And here we have the Invalides. Oh, the earlier broadcast is available. So that's nice. So YouTube fixes the problem. I like how that works. They have a problem, but they fix it. Unlike certain apps where you have a problem and you are finished, you are toast. The sky is beautiful, isn't it? Wait till you see the sky on the replay. On the other broadcast, the sky, one of the most amazing skies I've ever seen. It's really awesome. That's why I like doing the broadcast actually just prior to the sunrise. You get some amazing colors.
Jean-Nico, Église américaine.
It's kind of great. Yeah, well, I mean, the thing with the bus is, I mean, you go much faster, of course, so you get to see more things. But then you get less time on each thing, so trade-offs. The colors are fantabulous. And on the last broadcast, we even got 2 super chats. We got 2 super chats coming in on the last broadcast, so that was really nice. Very nice. You wish you knew how to paint them. Ah, yes. I tell you, if we... Ooh, look at this, look at this, look at this. The Eiffel Tower, and look at the Russian Orthodox Church right in front of it. Now that That deserves a screenshot. Eiffel Tower and Russian Orthodox Church. I did play HQ, which I don't usually play, but I got to play it today. I got to play a little bit of it last night before getting eliminated. Feels like we are all on the bus, doesn't it? It's amazing when you up the quality, it changes everything. Guys, there's a flame over there. You see the flame? This is very close to the site where Lady Diana had her tragic car accident. There's a tunnel right here that goes under the bridge, and this is where she had the car crash. Have you scoped from the Russian church? I have scoped from inside the Russian church, and I scoped on one of the few occasions where they actually open up the sanctuary. So you can't go inside the sanctuary, but we were able to see the inside of the sanctuary, which is normally blocked from viewing. Well, you know what? We got to go back in there and do a YouTube. What sort of stabilizer and hardware are you broadcasting with your own? So I'm using what's called an Osmo Mobile. Osmo Mobile. But I'm using the original Osmo Mobile. Not the new one. You saw the scope live. Ah, there you go. Somebody saw the Russian Orthodox Church scope. How am I feeling? I'm feeling great. I think we're gonna have an amazing view of the Eiffel Tower.
Albert demain.
Okay, we're gonna get off here, guys. All right, now I'm gonna recommend, if you're gonna come see the Eiffel Tower, this is one of the best approaches to the Eiffel Tower. And you'll see why in just 1 minute. Just got off work and I'm trying to play catch up. Awesome. How many people on the bus now? 0. Well, there's the bus driver. So technically 1. No passengers though. Look at those colors. We got colors. And you're going to be saying, Euro, why do you come to the Eiffel Tower from this angle? Because there's several different ways you can get to the Eiffel Tower. But this one is kind of special because as we come around this corner, the Eiffel Tower pops into view. We are all virtual passengers with Euro Maestro as a guide. Looks like people are coming to get their photos taken. Da 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 da. This is why. Look at that view. Love the balloons, yes. So it's great. This is the Trocadero, and you just have a magnificent view of of the Eiffel Tower from here. Great experience, lovely, yeah. And look off to the left. You can see in the distance there is the Invalides, which is a gold dome. You see that? With real gold. And then Carol coming through with the super chat. And a big one. $10. That's €8. Awesome, Carol. Thank you so much. It's breathtaking with those clouds. Actually, it is. This is the first time I've seen it like this. I've seen it with clouds before, but the way the clouds are like surrounding it, like semi-transparent, is pretty cool. Yay, Carol. So Carol is the big sponsor of this broadcast, so thank you. That helps out a lot. As a matter of fact, you know what, we should probably, oh guys, I have to tell you some big news with the Eiffel Tower. So I went and I had dinner at the Eiffel Tower last night. So there's a restaurant on the first floor and there's a restaurant on the second floor. There's a champagne bar on the third floor and there's a macaron bar on the third floor as well. So I had dinner there last night. So it was great views, it was a lot of fun. However, they've raised the prices to take the lift. So it used to be €17 to take the lift from the ground floor to the top, to the third floor. It is now €25. So budget a little bit more money. It's €25 per person to take the lift now. And so we had a small group of 20 people. So that worked out to €500 just to take the lift. The dinner was awesome. I was really surprised actually at how good the dinner was, because I've had dinner there before and I didn't remember it being it was good, but I didn't remember it being as good. So it was really good last night. €25. So that's like that's probably close to $30. And Jan also giving super chat $4.99. Awesome, thank you, Jan. So Jan and Carol. So awesome. This is now my biggest day ever on YouTube. You couldn't get it to go to 5. Somebody said that on the last chat. They got stuck at $1.99. So some people are stuck on the 99s for some reason, and other people are doing even amounts. So I have no idea why. No idea why. All right. So oh look, the souvenir guys starting to set up the first one on the scene. Usually, like within the next couple hours, there'll be dozens of these guys. But he is the first one, just setting up now. Not very many people here, because it's kind of early. And let's see, we should be seeing the sun breaking through the clouds. We had a fashion show here last week, right in front of the tower. That's weird how sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know why. It's happened twice now where people were stuck on the 99 cents. Other people were able to give even dollar amounts. And I guess you can give even euro amounts too. I don't really know how that works. So, there you go. So I am really happy. This is my best day ever on YouTube. Yesterday was actually probably prior to this day the best day ever. Views were up significantly, so it's given me the hope maybe in a year or two YouTube will make sense. Right now my YouTube views are up 150,000% from last year. It's a gorgeous day. It is a gorgeous day. So should we do a little zoom? Let's try a little zoom. Usually they say the quality is very good. So there's a little zoom on the tower. It's not asking if you want euro versus US dollars right now. So maybe it's based on the currency of wherever you are. How do I get notifications for you on YouTube? So that's a little tricky. So when you go to YouTube, you have to hit the subscribe button. But then after you hit the subscribe button, you have to tap the bell. You have to tap the bell. So I'll tell you a little fun fact about the Eiffel Tower. So you see there's 3 floors on the Eiffel Tower. There's the first floor here, the second floor, and then way on top, the 3rd floor. So in just that space, this bottom space here, up to the 1st floor, 2 euros from Adrian Vanetti. Thank you, Adrian. That is awesome. Wow, I am stoked. Thank you guys so much. You had dollars yesterday. Yes. So sometimes it's dollars, I guess, sometimes euros. So this 1st floor here, you see from the ground up to the 1st floor. And here's the Eiffel Tower. Underneath that 1st floor, we can fit Notre Dame Cathedral. So you could put Notre Dame Cathedral under the Eiffel Tower. Well, if you could move it. But the height of that 1st floor is taller than Notre Dame Cathedral. It is taller than the Arc de Triomphe. We could put the Arc de Triomphe just under the 1st floor. So that gives you an idea of how high it is. You could also do it between the 1st and 2nd floor because that's basically the same height. And then of course, there's a huge distance between the 2nd and 3rd floor. Huge difference. So the restaurant, there's 2 restaurants here. There's the one on the 2nd floor, which is the Jules Verne restaurant. It's a Michelin star restaurant from Alain Ducasse. It's very, very good, figuratively speaking. So it's expensive, high quality. I didn't realize that. You know, it's funny. I never thought about that until I had a tour guide the other day that mentioned that, and then I started thinking about it. And I was like, she is right. Of course. Be right back. All right, Ali. Let's do a little zoom on Napoleon's, that gold dome there. You see in the distance the gold dome? That is called Invalides. That is where you have Napoleon's tomb. And if you notice, there's another dome right behind it. So you have this, the gold dome. Oops, where's my finger? Finger. You have the gold dome, which is Napoleon's, the resting place for Napoleon's tomb. And then behind it you have the Pantheon, which is the resting place for Marie Curie and Victor Hugo and a lot of other famous French people have their tombs there. I'm kind of digging this whole zoom thing. And then we have the giant Ferris wheel over there in the distance. And the obelisk from Luxor. So the other restaurant on the 1st floor is called 58. So the name of the restaurant is 58. Can anybody guess why is that restaurant called 58? What is the significance of 58? Why would you name a restaurant 58? Let's see if anybody has an idea in the comments. The address. No, it's not the address, but that is a good guess. Even zoom quality is excellent because of the year. It's not the year, but you guys, you're onto something. You're almost there. What could 58 be? 58. Yeah, even the zoom quality is good. So, this is one of the reasons why I am kind of a big fan of YouTube is because of the live. Because of the video quality. The other thing I can do, the length of what? 58. Chris Gordon got it. 58 meters up. 58 refers to the height. So the 1st floor is at 57 or 58 meters. And so they named the restaurant 58. The second floor is at 115 meters, and then the third floor way up there is at like 272 meters. So there's a big jump between the second and third floors. So sometimes we have visitors that want to walk up. So walking up to the first floor, a little bit of a challenge. Second floor, even more of a challenge. But walking up to the third floor, which I don't think they even allow, would be really difficult. We have a couple of climbing challenges in Paris. Oh, look at this. Palm trees. Gotta love palm trees. So we got a whole bunch of palm trees here. And look, she's getting her picture taken. She's in a beautiful dress. You got the photographer, you got the balloons. And look at, doesn't she look pretty? I love that color. The only bad thing is the ground is wet, so that bottom of that dress has to be getting wet, which is unfortunate. She's gonna have to get it cleaned, I guess. Oh no. Let's walk around a little bit. Look at the view of the Eiffel Tower from here. Yes, but does she look? She does look pretty in pink, just like the name of the film. Let's go down this way. Usually I go down straight towards the fountain, but I want to go a different path so you guys can see the different trees and stuff they have out here, which is kind of nice. And of course, the palm trees. I feel warmer already as soon as I see these palm trees. So you have this cute little park here next to the Trocadero. I feel bad for that. The ground is so wet. Yeah, I do too, actually. I was like, oh, she's gonna have to get that really cleaned. How long have you lived in Paris? Euro, says Bunny Mom Julie. Wow, just about forever. Just about forever. Although I have lived in other places for short periods of time, including New York, Montreal, London, and short stays, like for a few months, in different places too. In the Middle East and in Japan. More photographers doing their stuff. So it's a little too cloudy to see the sunrise. I think the sun is over there somewhere. And look at this. We have our own little flood. I don't know why it's flooded, but this staircase is flooded. I guess there's a sewer there that must be blocked or something. But these guys are here to clean it up. But you get nice reflections in the water. So these guys are cleaning up all the mess from the revelers from last night. You can see, there's people were drinking here last night. He's cleaning it all up. Euro, it's beautiful. It is really beautiful, isn't it, T Junior? And there we have the bull of the Trocadero. Yeah, we have like a little mini flood. But I think it's just, I think there must have been something, the sewer must be blocked somehow, the drainage. Very nice reflection in the water. Yeah, you love that. The fountain is still off. I can't wait till the fountain is on. It gets much prettier when the fountain is on, of course. And there, you know what I have to film for you guys on YouTube is right over there. There is an aquarium. So in my very first year of Periscope, I tried to film that aquarium, or try to scope it, and it did not work because it's underground mostly, and there's no signal, or not a good enough signal to do any type of broadcasting. So that was a shame, but I could film it just on the camera on my phone and then upload it to YouTube. So it won't be live, but at least you can see the aquarium, which is pretty amazing. To see all the different sea creatures. Including octopus. They have octopus inside the aquarium. I think the octopus are amongst my most favorite sea animals. They are so interesting. Do you know, for instance, that their arms function independently of each other and independently of the brain? They have 2/3 of their neurons are in their arms. So their arms are able to function on their own. Think about that. If you had your own body parts functioning on their own without your brain controlling them, it could be kind of confusing, but not a problem for the octopus. Hey Euro, Cloud Dancer 99. What is this again? I'm talking about the octopus. So the octopus does a lot of amazing things. They can regenerate their arms. If you chop off one of the arms, they can regenerate it, and their regenerated arm is as good as new. It's not even like a faulty arm. It's a good arm. The other thing they can do, which is really amazing, is their ability to do camouflage. They can do perfect camouflage. So you've seen a lot of animals that do pretty good camouflage. They can perfectly match the colors of the background, and they can even change their texture so they fit the texture and color of the background. And if you've ever seen them do it, they are indistinguishable from the background. They're like lizards, but like on steroids. Because I was saying the plural of octopus. They can squeeze into incredibly small spaces. So you can get an octopus which weighs 270 kilograms. It's a big octopus, and he can squeeze through a space that's only 2 centimeters high. You have seen them do it. So there you go. Richard knows what we're talking about. So you could go on YouTube and watch some of these amazing things that they can do. And the severed arm, if you touch a severed arm, it can continue to move and respond because of that independent nervous system that they have in the arms. So it's pretty crazy stuff. Look at that. So if you're ever wondering, some people ask me, how does Paris stay so clean? That's because they have all these workers out early in the morning cleaning everything up. They can open up jars, yes. They can open up jars, they can escape from jars. So they're pretty good at escaping. They can squeeze through tiny spaces. basically they can squeeze through any space that is taller than their beak, because the beak is the only hard part of the octopus. What else can they do? They can do crazy stuff. Yeah, so octopodus is the plural of octopus. Look at that, we got another couple swirling around. I don't know, is there a photographer? There must be a photographer up there. But that's a beautiful, beautiful background for your wedding pictures or engagement pictures. Again, we have a little park. You see, nice little pretty park. More palm trees. It is not octopi. So octopi is an attempt to use a Latin plural on the word octopus, but octopus is actually of Greek origin. So many people were in for a surprise when this question was asked on HQ trivia, and people were upset, very upset. And HQ offered their mea culpa the next day. Yes, you can say octopuses, which is another variant plural, which is based on the English plural form. It is acceptable in the United States, especially, but the Oxford English Dictionary does not accept it, and it only accepts the Greek plural. Gorgeous view this morning with the beautiful skies background. Yeah, I know, isn't that amazing? So it depends if you want to speak British English or if you want to speak American English, which takes some shortcuts. And I guess the Canadians have a choice. They can go American English or they can go British English. Oh, look at this. These little streams here. So, if you get to the Eiffel Tower, don't forget you can go across the street, have a little picnic, which is kind of nice. And you have all these great museums. People forget about these museums. You got the Museum of Architecture here, the Museum of Man, the Marine Museum, and here is the aquarium. And also I filmed some parties they have here late at night in the spring and summertime, and just outside of the aquarium they throw these big parties. So if you want to party next to the Eiffel Tower, it's a lot of fun. So of course I have it closed off. Pretty morning. You're about to go to sleep. All right, you've vlogged the Museum of Architecture. It was amazing. Yes, I have, and I'm gonna do it on YouTube in 4K one of these days. So we'll do it, and I'm gonna start doing everything I've done in the past. I'm going to redo in 4K HD. So eventually we will have Museum of Architecture in 4K on YouTube, which I think will be pretty sweet. So even the aquarium has the workers there. They're spraying down the steps and cleaning the entrance to the aquarium. But if you get a chance, if you're in Paris, you're looking for something to do, I would definitely recommend the aquarium. It's a lot of fun. All right, should we go down to the Eiffel Tower itself? Running lights to your left. Running lights. Yeah, there's lights. You mean these lights here, I guess? They do have lights at the aquarium, you can see. It's like a raindrop effect or something. Let's go down to the Eiffel Tower. But you can see why I like coming this way versus the concrete. You have all this nice grass and trees. I didn't realize how much there's quite a few evergreens here, which is nice. Those dripping icicle lights, yes. There's a restaurant across the street which has like this mammoth iceberg lights, I guess, throughout the entire restaurant. And they change colors. It's a pretty nice effect. I've never eaten there, but I'm tempted to eat there or at least have a drink, just because the lights are so nice. So. Eiffel Tower. So thank you guys again for all the super chat contributions. That was truly super. Appreciate that. They're neat but pricey for only a small line of lights. Ah, okay, yeah. All the cool stuff is pricey. Oh, I have to go around and around. Oh, last night, oh my God. So they've really started this construction of these glass walls all around the Eiffel Tower. And so because of that, getting to the restaurant was really much more complicated than usual. Usually you can just walk right under the tower and go to the restaurant. Last night we had to go all the way around the tower, and it was wet and muddy. So people didn't like that. This street sign is down. See it? Oops. Look at that. It is lying down on the bushes here. Gustav V of Sweden. So do you guys know this? The King of Sweden. The King of Sweden. Well, let me ask you guys. How do I put this? Who was this King of Sweden that we're talking about here? What did he do before? That's the way to ask it. What did the King of Sweden do before he was the King of Sweden? This is a kind of a trick question. What did the King of Sweden do before he was King of Sweden? And I will give you a hint, since it's kind of a vague question. It has something to do with France. So here's the statue, which is, there's two sets of statues you see across from each other. Oh, I gotta tell you guys something. I mentioned it on Twitter. He was an ambassador. No. He was a general, but he was one of Napoleon's generals. That's right. So one of Napoleon's generals became King of Sweden. How cool is that? Sweden equals France only reminds me of Axel Fersen. Yes, that's an important connection too. But no, he was one of Napoleon's generals, and he became king of France. The other thing I want to mention to you guys before we end this broadcast is the naturists are gaining ground in Paris. So we have, for people that like to do things in the nude, in case you like to do things naked in public, there are a few things you can do in Paris. In France, it's very popular. We have, we've got these naturist villages and resorts and stuff. In Paris, up until recently, it was kind of hard to do, but now we accommodate naturists in Paris. So we have part of one of the parks, one of the big woods, has a section now for naturists where they can just hang out and picnic or, whatever, hang out in naked outside in the park. We also have a public swimming pool where people can go and swim naked. Gaining ground and losing clothes, yeah. So you can swim naked now in one of the public pools on certain days and times. We have a restaurant that has opened up where people can dine naked. So I put up some pictures of it on my Twitter feed. So you can dine in the nude. And I'm forgetting something else you can do. Nakedness, yeah. Total nakedness is unsexy. Yeah, you can decide for yourself. I put the photos up. Of the people eating naked at the restaurant. So you can check it out if you want to see what it looks like. And there's something else that was just added to this nakedness. I can't remember what it is right now. But anyways, we're getting more and more naked options. So if that's your thing, you can do it in Paris. Oh, I know what it is. A museum. One of the museums. In fact, this museum over here, not far from here, that's what it is. They are opening up the museum so people can walk around and look at the artworks in the buff. So, in case you want to go to a museum naked, you can do that now. So, and you can look at the artworks, the sculptures.